Good morning, you guys, and welcome back to my channel. Thank y'all so much for tapping back in to see what I have to say. I promise y'all, it truly does mean the world to me. But with that being said, what are we talking about? We're talking about Hedera in this one, okay, you guys? Hedera has some incredible news come out about the AUE and the entire court system and Hedera being ingrained into the foundation and infrastructure of a new process they have going on. Follow me. What Hedera does with that real-time settlement, but that with legal finality, that is very important, you guys, because it can now be held up in a court of law. Follow me on this, okay? Before we get too deep into this thing, I want to thank each and every single one of you for liking, for commenting, for subscribing, for being a part of the community. Y'all rock. We on the road to 5,000 subs, and I couldn't be more happier, for real. Thank y'all. Y'all are amazing. So here we go. We are getting ready to jump into this first video talking about this new infrastructure layer that Hedera is providing for the entire court system of the AUE. This is another real world use case. Okay, you guys, what they are doing is they are truly providing utility, and it is now publicly being announced. Follow me. Okay, you guys, I'm always going somewhere, and these utility gems that I'm bringing y'all, one day, the value of what they're doing will reflect the value of their price. One day, not financial advice, who knows when that day will come, but the evidence is pointing in that direction. Up and not too long. But here we go, hopping into this first video. Come on, my boy Brandon at HBARBULL, bro, you rock, and I will be right back.
Starting with something that's coming out of the UAE. So the Dubai International Financial Center courts announced the launch of a new suite of ancillary services, including a mediation service center and a notary service. With the notary service, preservation and integrity of notarized documents will be ensured using Hedera by converting documents into verifiable credentials. User privacy will be maintained at all times through advanced encryption methods and privacy-preserving protocols, ensuring that sensitive information is fully protected throughout the entire process. An electronic or physical stamp and seal will be issued with each document, and notarized documents will be verified using advanced cryptographic methods. And again, this is all powered by Hedera by logging notarized events with a timestamp into the DLT. Now, I have a couple of quotes from DIFC members. First, their Chief Justice, who said, "The DIFC courts continues to pioneer advanced court and legal services in close cooperation with Dubai's leadership, as well as our public and private sector partners. Both the DIFC Court's Mediation Service Center and the Notary Service will widen the suite of services, broadening access to justice, as well as providing greater flexibility for business and individuals seeking efficient, cost-effective solutions." The director of the DIFC Courts added, "The DIFC Courts solutions are purposefully designed to bring confidence, clarity, and certainty to the region's first English common law system so that businesses can flourish. The establishment of the Mediation Service Center and the Notary Service serves to support our role by complementing federal and local strategic goals by building further confidence among growing domestic businesses, investors, and the international business community. As Dubai and the DIFC continue to lead in trade, investment, and governance, our objective at the courts is to advance transparent, efficient, and future-ready judicial and legal solutions to meet the evolving needs of the region's economy."
Now, you guys just saw that. You just literally saw that this and that process that they're building out on top of Hedera, that's infrastructure. That's literally, people will not know that they're using Hedera. They will just be doing what they do normally throughout the court system when they need different things notarized or whatever that process is. They don't understand that the blockchain that's capturing that legal finality of that process is Hedera, and indirectly HBAR. Their utility token is being used, you guys. Mass adoption is going to be everyone will be utilizing Web3 technology, and only a small subsection of the global population will have any idea or clue what's powering it. Trust me on this, okay? But diving even deeper into Hedera today, okay, you guys, they now have a process where institutions, corporations, and anyone else that's using them don't even have to buy crypto. They don't have to buy Hedera. They don't have to buy the utility token. Literally, all the transactions that they do are being captured and they're just billed monthly in whatever currency that they're paying their services in. Y'all, that is mass adoption. That is true institutional adoption. This is a no-brainer. Like, I don't have to do anything. I don't have to hold a crypto wallet. I don't have to do anything. I can just use this more efficient, faster technology that is now becoming more and more part of the global processes and infrastructure that's going on. And I don't have to do anything and truly in the realm of Web3. I can connect this to my company seamlessly. And I can just be billed like I'm billed normally from every other thing that I have going on. And when I get this invoice, I'll just pay it. But on the back end, those transactions would have used Hedera, would have used HBAR, and this is just an ongoing process month after month after month after month. Truly understand and see that they are truly making this seamless integration with traditional finance and blockchain. Seamless. Okay, and they're trying to make it as seamless as possible. And Hedera is one of those key players doing so. Okay, you guys, this is an incredible time to be in the realm of Web3. Here we go, this first video, and I'll be right back.
Hashgraph Group is hitting on all cylinders, and that's not all. They also announced their Transact platform this week. Transact is a securely managed transaction gateway that enables crypto-free transactions for enterprises in the Web3 economy. By abstracting away the need to hold crypto or manage any crypto wallets, Transact enables enterprises to settle transactions in the US dollar and eliminate compliance risks related to transaction fees. Crypto-related gas fees for all transactions processed on Hedera are invoiced monthly in United States dollars or in any other preferred traditional currency. So from everything that I've seen, this really is just the tip of the iceberg of everything that's been done by the Hashgraph Association and the Hashgraph Group. They've been doing exactly what you want to do during the bear market. They've been building that foundation of everything that's to come next. And from, again, what I've seen, this is only the beginning. You're going to see a lot more of this information flow. I'm going to try to work with them to make sure that it gets to you guys as soon as possible.
Now, you guys just saw that from my boy Brandon at HBARBULL. And I like that little play on words, that transact, like transaction. Like, I see what y'all doing, Hedera. You're literally, like I said, I promise y'all, Hedera is cementing themselves to be known as the name brand for blockchain. When you think of blockchain, they'll be like, oh, Hedera. I'm telling you, although there's multiple other blockchains out there, Hedera is putting themselves on so many different global stages in so many different ways and doing it seamlessly. It reminds me of another little project I know called Quant Network. But you guys, this time in Web3, this is truly the time to wake up and truly the time to see what's being laid out. When you have countries' court systems adopting technologies, when you have states adopting technologies, when you have huge mega conglomerates like PricewaterhouseCoopers adopting technology, this is the time to truly see that this time is different. The utility cycle is right upon us. Now, whether it starts next year, the year after, whenever it starts, because I don't have a crystal ball. I don't know the future, but I can look at the evidence that's being presented, and then I can do a deduced reasoning and see where it's going. Does that make sense, you guys? Y'all, Hedera and all these other ISOs that keep coming out with all of these major announcements day after day, these things just a few years ago would have caused the crypto market to go insane. And to know that these same announcements that's being made now don't even do a hiccup, that lets you know that those days of retail frenzy, oh my God, let's jump in this thing and take it to the moon. is slowly phasing out as the real institutional capital flows in, because the way the institutions work is that there's an announcement made, then you have a process being worked on in the background, onboarded, and then they have their quote unquote overnight successes. But then they'll say we worked on 10 years before this overnight success. Hedera is going to be one of those players that have those overnight successes. I'm telling y'all, we going to have this subsection of ISOs, these utility tokens that are doing incredible things globally. They're going to have their moment in time. And you want to be coupled, you want to be coupled with these entities when that moment finally takes off. Because in my eyes, once it takes off, we will not see these prices again, because we don't have just a couple $100 billion flowing through the crypto market, excluding like Bitcoin. Follow me, especially before this last run up that I think we sit at almost 4 trillion, right at 4 trillion now as far as the entire market is concerned. And so that 4 trillion, truly, you guys, is a drop in the bucket, because you have players now coming in talking about tokenizing $100 trillion in different assets. Truly see what's getting ready to happen, and to know that Hedera is a major part of making that a reality. Okay, you guys, if you made it all the way through this entire video, type in transact, because that's a game changer. You can now just be billed monthly for utilizing the Web3 service of Hedera. That's incredible. To the next time, y'all already know. I appreciate y'all. Type in transact. That way I know y'all made it all the way through this entire video. Y'all riding with y'all boy. I appreciate y'all for real. Like 5,000 subs and beyond. Y'all are an incredible community. All the love that y'all give me in the comments, it does not weigh lightly on me, for real, y'all. So if y'all made it all the way through, type in transact. I appreciate y'all for riding with me. Till the next time, y'all already know. Peace out.